All right, 365 Days of Horsemanship, day 71. Yeah, another really nice day today. I came out to get Mia. She was very interested in my arrival, which was really nice. Initially a no to the halter, but then quite quickly a yes. And very interactive the entire time, very light and resistant, just more of like an opinion, which is totally fine. Like I'd sort of almost rather that I came to her with it and she immediately said no, and I went back and then tried again, than to have this freeze ignoring thing. Like that's the trickiest. So that was nice. Halted, brought her up. There was a little bit of like about the journey to the herd, to the arena, which I'm not really sure what my game plan is with that. But it wasn't too bad. And it came into the arena. Very sticky walking next to me to start with. Very, very sticky. And so what I tried successfully was I was actually listening to one of Elsa's freedom-based training learning salons. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze again. It's all this pollen, I tell you. Crazy. Yeah, I was listening to Elsa's second learning salon, and the subject was about haltering. And Elsa was talking about how when she's halter training, she uses the freeze to look for moments of curiosity, and how it's really important to release on those moments of curiosity rather than pushing to get more. Even if you've gone from like concern to curiosity, like the human instinct is to push the curiosity to see how far it can go. But actually you need to like stop or release on that, right? Or reward or retreat. So I really was trying today to react to the smallest things. And so anytime it was even like the flick of an eye or the flick of an ear when we're walking, immediately I was like, oh, nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's be in harmony together. Let's stop and look around at the herd. Or whatever. Yeah, and that actually went really well. We definitely made a lot of progress. We were able to start walking next to each other for longer. Her expression was softening a lot, and so I was happy with that. Then I went and did some work at the mounting block, and again I used this idea that I was listening to in Elsa's salon about I just replaced haltering with mounting. And so I was playing a lot more with, rather than where I've been getting to the next point, so like stepping up or like resting my hand or like lifting my leg or whatever, and then having that as being like the next place of flow, and then just waiting there until she felt better. So whereas today I decided like a little bit more of a dynamic approach, where I would increase the pressure until and by increased pressure I mean like go further through the steps of mounting until we came out of freeze and we had that first like ear flick or whatever, and then I came straight back down again. So there was a lot more movement. She did move backwards a couple of times, which has happened in other sessions. It's very easy to make a mistake and push her too far into concern, and then she feels the need to move this, change the situation. So that has happened in the other times as well. But I think what I would say is a negative about this approach for her with the mounting is that I think I end up being less in flow with her. And I think really that's what she's looking for. Like she wants to go there and sleep. And if I'm doing all this moving around, I'm not in flow because we're not the same. So yeah. So I don't know. I think maybe I need to sort of compromise, decide on my place of flow that feels good, To be fair, she's pretty comfortable with me on the top step now, so probably that can be my place of flow. And then I just play around with the leg doing less, and moving slower and staying for longer, and seeing if that ironically speeds things up. Then I took the halter off, did a little bit of work at Liberty because I just wanted her to trot a little bit, because I'm really trying hard to incorporate some more movement into every session. I was kind of, in my mind's eye, I was anticipating her running off and then getting some exercise by running around. But actually the connection was quite strong. And so we were doing some trotting together, and that was okay. That was good. Yeah, that was good. I definitely think that I need to either get my running better, or I need to send her further. The thing with sending her further is I think I'm just going to lose her, but maybe that's the next game to play, is rather than playing with this like idea of feel good about the trot, which is a good game to play, but the trouble is with her is she also gets bored of the games quite quickly. She gets irritated. So I think there's also, maybe that's a good variety to put in there, is I'm not only playing the game of I want you to feel better, I'm also playing the game of can you move a little further away, and just push a little bit more, just so that because I really she should be doing straight lines for her fitness and for her body at this point, but she's got like quite a tight band. Like if we're going together, she wants to be like right on top of me. I think that's partially so she can control me more, so she can push me around more. She likes to be closer, but it just means that it's not as great for her body, and obviously I'm trying to get her fit in the best possible way. I am going to look at some hill therapy as well, and some work on a longer line out in the field. I think we've got a couple of good fields to do that with at the moment, because they're quite bare, which is good for her, because the food is just such a massive distraction, difficulty. We just end up getting in a massive fight about it, which is obviously not what I want. So yeah, but it felt positive. I felt like this pattern that we did today in the arena is something I can really work on and work with. I definitely, with Mia, am feeling myself come up against my own impatience, and my own, I want to get on today. I wanted to get on. I want to get on, and I want to be able to trot, and I want to be able to do all this stuff in the exact perfect way for her body. And I just want to be able to get on so that I can just walk with her. All I want to do is get on and walk around in a good balance, and just work and walk ridden. I don't want to get on and trot and canter and whatever. I just want to get on so I can start to work and walk. Yeah, and work on her body, really, it's fitness, it's I want to do science and motion-y, biomechanics-y, dressage-y stuff, gym stuff. And then on the ground, I just want to be able to trot her at a distance. And the fact that I'm not there, it's I get so direct line, I just want to get there, I just want to get there, I just want to get there. And I think I don't know, I do, my gut tells me that the more I let it go, the faster it will come, which is ultimately what I want. But then in order to let it go, I need to stop wanting it so that I can get it. So yeah, that's what my gut is telling me. So I'm just going to keep working on that. Taming the wild, I guess. And then Lawrence. Lawrence was really nice. Again today. He was quite interactive, quite acknowledging of me, and then we had a nice massage again. Didn't really do too much on his neck today, focused more on his hind end, because he's quite itchy at the moment. There's quite a lot of midges around and stuff like that, and it's quite easy to itch him around his back legs and get him to really pull up through his back, which is exactly what I want him to do. So I was kind of focusing on that a bit more today, rather than the neck. But that was really positive. And then we did a little bit of work on yields. I managed to get 2 yields where I rocked into a focus change, which was great. So it's just the beginnings. just a little bit, but it definitely also feels good. He looks good. He looked really good when he was walking away. He was walking back up the hill, and he just really seemed like, as he was walking up, he was really pushing through his body, and it was like a really active walk, and I was really happy to see him do that, because really that's all I want from him. That is the goal. I kind of feel like I'm starting to see times when he's really doing the things I want for him. So yeah, so that's really good. I think I need to start introducing some halter training with him, where I introduce the halter in a way where I'm not bringing him up with it, to start getting that association with the halter being something good. So yeah, so I start doing that. I think just start off really slow, but it was good. It was really good. I feel really positive. Hey buddy. I feel really positive. Yeah, excited to see what tomorrow brings.